guys! Alright, we are going to take a look at another one of those problems from your workbook, page 145. So hopefully you guys took a look at number 10. That was like 7, 8, 9. And we can't do 11 yet because we haven't learned double angle identities. Don't worry, those are coming. And hopefully later today. 12 through 17 I'm going to have you guys do later as a warm-up. It's for verifying identities like we did way back earlier on in the first semester. So you'll take a look at those in a little bit, but we're going to take a look at number 18 right now. So 18 is a combination of what we've been doing with the sum and difference identities, and then also the what we were doing just a couple of weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago. I'm losing track of time. Where you're solving these conditional trig equations and finding out for what values of x they're true. So we're going to take a look at number 18. So 18 here, we have sine of x plus pi over 6 minus sine of x minus pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. So that equal to 1/2 right there, that's what tells us as a conditional trig equation. We want to find out when this is true for what value of x. So I went ahead and expanded it using our sum and difference properties. So sine of x cosine of pi over 6 plus sine of pi over 6 cosine x for this first one right here, and then subtracting. I'm keeping it in parentheses so that I'm not going to lose track of my negatives. So minus sine of x cosine pi over 6 minus sine of pi over 6 cosine x still equal to 1/2. So the next thing, all I did was I took away my parentheses, distributed my negative. You probably don't necessarily need this whole step, but I did it just to make sure that I didn't lose track of my negative. So basically the only difference is here the negative gets distributed through, and now it becomes plus sine of pi over 6 cosine x equal to 1/2. At this point, there's something hopefully that you should see that would be really, really nice that we can do. So we can say sine of x cosine pi over 6 right here. And we can say, oh, there's another sine of x cosine pi over 6 right here. So we are going to cross those out. Kill, and we now have sine of pi over 6 cosine x, another sine of pi over 6 cosine x equal to 1/2. So we can combine those two terms. 2 sine pi over 6 cosine x is equal to 1/2. Hopefully you have your unit circle handy if you don't remember what sine of pi over 6 is. Hopefully at this point you're maybe starting to get to the point where you don't need that unit circle. So sine of pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. So we just plug it in. 2 times 1/2 cosine x is equal to 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 1, cancels out. So now we have cosine x is equal to 1/2. Again, hopefully getting close to the point where we don't necessarily need that unit circle for every single one of these problems. But if you need your unit circle, look and find where cosine of x is equal to 1/2. The problem says that we're looking for all the solutions on the interval of 0 to 2 pi. So like we're used to seeing just that one time around the unit circle, and we get pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. So talk it through with each other. If you have any questions, you can go back and rewatch any part of it, pause it if you need to. 19 and 20 are similar to this, and that, again, you're using your sum and difference equations to solve a conditional trig equation. Sum and difference properties, but the 19 and 20 don't just use sine. So 19 and 20, you're also working with cosine and tangent. So I hope that that made sense, and if you have any questions, let me know. This is hopefully going to be watched during second period. Fourth period is after Eleanor should be done Zooming. In theory, my kids should be eating lunch, so that might be a good time to call me if you have questions or email me. So let me know, and hope that made sense. See you later.